Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English, and this is your favorite YouTuber Mukesh Soni. Friends, in this video we are going to have the discussion of the third semester open elective question paper, that is a spoken English for corporate job, and this examination held in the month of March-April, I think so, March-April 2024. This question paper belongs to the third semester. That does not mean that the first and second and the fourth semester students should not study. No, you can study any semester's question paper for this open elective. Let me tell you why. The open elective is common for all the semesters. So you have more benefits. You will get multiple question paper because the question paper pattern is same. The textbook is same. So you will be getting more question paper. For example, if you are second semester and the fourth semester students, you can go through the first sem QP also, second sem QP also, third sem QP also, as well as the fourth semester. So don't worry about it. You can go through any semester's question paper to prepare for the examination. So let's begin it without much delay. Spoken English for corporate jobs, open elective question paper 2024, third semester English. Now, this is the syllabus, brief glance at the syllabus. Unit 1, English for front desk management. Unit 2, fluency and etiquette. Unit 3, business speeches. Unit 4, cross-cultural communication. And the question paper is divided into the three sections. One is a 2 marks, 10 questions, and 5 marks, 4 questions, and 2 marks, 10 marks, 2 questions. So 2 into 10, 4 into 5, and 2 into 10 once again, 10 into 2 once again. So 20, 20, 20, 60 marks question paper, NEP syllabus. So the part 1, select any 10 questions out of 14 questions. So the 14 questions will be given, and out of 14 questions, you need to opt only 10 questions. Each question has a weightage for 2 marks. Question number 1, mention the types of etiquettes. Etiquettes are system of norms, the customary code of a polite behavior in society by the member of group. So maybe next time if they ask you what is the meaning of etiquette, you can give this meaning. Now the types of etiquettes you have here: social etiquette, corporate etiquettes or professional etiquettes, business etiquettes, table etiquettes, telephonic etiquettes, and the linguistics or language etiquette. So 2 marks question, this much answer is enough. Second question is here, what is proactive mindset? A proactive mindset enables identifying and executing the solution to a specific problem. Then the third question, give the 2 examples of yes or no questions. So yes or no question always begin with the helping verb. Remember, you have is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, will, would, shall, should, can, could, etc. These are the helping verbs. If you start a question with those helping verbs, that means this is a yes or no question. For example, do you need coffee? Would you like to open the window? Next question we have here, they are called as the closed questions also. Yes or no questions are called as the close-ended questions, and WH questions are called as the open-ended question. Then fourth question, define body language. Body language is a type of communication in which physical behaviors as opposed to words are used to express or convey information. For example, body language here refers to facial expression, eye contact, movement, gesture, posture. They are used to express the information. This is also called as a non-verbal communication. Mention the importance of time management in effective presentation. The proper time management in a presentation helps to maintain the structure and the flow of the content. Question number 6 we have here, define linguistic etiquette or define language etiquette. Linguistic etiquette here refers to the system of norms and rules of polite speech behavior which maintains an observance that ensures the existence of polite communication and the appropriateness of the linguistic action in any communicative event. What is language fluency? It's an ability of an individual to communicate effectively and clearly without any hesitation with other people in their common language. Question number 8. Name any two common persuasive strategies. I have mentioned here three. We have pathos, logos, and kairos. So, what is pathos? Pathos is the persuasive technique that focuses on playing to the individual's emotions. What is logos? Logos is the use of reason, logic, knowledge to convince another person of a different viewpoint. What is kairos? Is kairos means when a person uses the timing of a situation to create a persuasive moment. Question number 9. Mention any two examples of problem solving skills. Identifying the problem, gathering data, brainstorming on possible solutions, narrow down the solutions, go with the optimal solution. Next, we have here mention any two expressions to welcome a new team leader. So we have a lot of examples. Welcome abroad, Mr. Mukesh Soni. Sending a warm welcome from me and everyone at Mukesh English. Welcome to the team, Mukesh English and team. Welcome, Mukesh Soni. Delighted to have you with us, Mr. Mukesh Soni. Welcome you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Welcome abroad. So, like this, these are the expressions when you welcome a new team leader. Question number 11. Give four examples to problem solving skills. Already we have given. It's a repeated question. Then question number 12. What is the importance of commencement speech? Speech of commencement happens when celebrating the unique achievement of any person. Mostly, this type of business speech is delivered when a person gets graduation from school. At some point in life, every individual has gone through a speech of commencement. Either you graduate, you got a degree, you got a promotion, that's called commencement speech. Sorry, not promotion, some sort of degree you get it. Like we can say Steve Jobs' commencement speech, for example. Then define eulogy. The speech which is given in the honor of a person who has died is called as the eulogy. The eulogy does not mean elegy, which is a song of mourning. That means in the honor of a person who is no more, such kind of speech is called eulogy. Now we have here the last question. Why GIFs can be used in presentation? GIFs are looped animated images used to communicate a mood, idea, information, and much more. Users use GIFs to PowerPoint presentations to be funny or to quickly demo a process. It's easy to add GIFs to the PPT slides. So these are the 14 questions and you need to attempt only 10 questions. And let me tell you, when you go through all my videos about the question papers, I'm telling you I mean to say, you can easily get 20 marks easily without any fail, which I have observed here. Many questions are repeated. So I suggest you to go through prepare with the help of the question paper because the text is very heavy. But again, I would say don't ignore the importance of textbook also. Equally, QPs are also important. Next, we have 5 marks questions and opt only 4 questions out of 6 questions. Then explain the strategies of adopting politeness. It's again a repeated question which was asked in the August-September 2023. And again, after 1 year, the same question is being asked here. So according to Brown and Levinson, certain acts can damage or threaten another person's face. And these acts are known as face-threatening acts. These acts have potential to damage the image of the speaker. Hence, the speaker needs to adopt certain language strategies to avoid offenses in the corporate culture. These strategies include juxtaposing criticism with compliments, creating common ground to make the conversation easy, using jokes or puns, addressing the person with name, using such kind of prefixes like Mr., Miss, Sir, Madam, using the discourses like please, however, moreover, although, etc. So, what are the strategies we have for the politeness? We have here On record strategy, the very first strategy we have here, direct way to saying the things without any ambiguity in a very concise manner. For example, instead of telling, please send us the offer, just say, do send the offer. Next, we have a positive politeness. It's usually seen in the group of friends or in an environment where people in the group know each other very well. Negative politeness. It refers to one's freedom to act. There's a greater use of indirect speech is involved in negative politeness. It normally makes the request less infringing. For example, we say, if it's not too much trouble, can you pass the file? Sometimes we say, if you don't mind. So this is negative politeness. Then we have here off-record politeness strategy. This politeness strategy relies on implications. It is direct. It involves breaking of conventional norms to imply recommended course of action. So these politeness strategies, they are going to determine the phase. Second question we have here, I'm sorry, there's a mistake. Yeah, explain the different types of persuasive speech. This is again a repeated question. The speech which is being delivered with the intention of convincing the audience to accept the opinion, viewpoint, or fact and create the influence on the audience to do something is called as the persuasive business speech. In short, the speech which influences the listeners to follow a certain idea is called as a persuasive speech. The persuasive speech comprises there are three kinds of speech we have here. Number one, factual persuasive speech. That means that is behind the concrete proof about the certainty of anything. That means you have some sort of facts with you. Value persuasive speech. That means when you are telling the audience about anything, whether it's right or wrong, its basic purpose is here to challenge the ethical and the moral aspect of a certain issue. Then the third one we have here, policy persuasive speech. That means here you are adopting or you are rejecting. So it is not just a policy, it is a speech about accepting or rejecting a rule or a candidate is called here policy persuasive speech, factual, value, policy. And the fourth one we have, I'm sorry, the three speeches we have here, three types of persuasive speech, factual, value, and policy. Then the third question, discuss the significance of problem solving skill. This is again a repeated question. That's what I'm telling you. Solve the question paper and watch my videos. The links are in the description box. Problem solving is an essential part of any business consultation. We all have problems and it is difficult to tackle them. In the workplace, if the habit of problem solving is not nurtured in the company's culture, eventually the business will crumble. To avoid such drastic end, company employees must have essential training and resources to solve the problem confidently. Decision making and problem solving, they always go hand in hand. If a problem is identified but no action takes place, the things will only continue to get worse. However, blind and misguided decisions can also expound the problem. Consequently, it's important to have a systematic and logical decision making process, and again, that is guided by the strong business instinct. So this is the importance of problem solving skill. Then we have the fourth question. This is again a repeated question number of times in the last question papers. Explain the importance of etiquettes in business. Etiquette is a great way to set yourself apart from your peers. It gives a noticeable career advantage. It can give you can gain goodwill from others. Every working day offers the opportunity to accumulate one of the most valuable assets a person can acquire, a goodwill. Without goodwill, a career or business can never grow. Getting good job or earning a promotion depends not only on the technical skills but also how correctly you behave. Business etiquette helps to stay ahead in the competitive business world. Exhibiting professionalism, develop the polished image among employees, gives confidence to stand out in the different settings of the organization. So these are the importance of etiquettes. You can also explain, you can also give some more inputs. Then we have the fifth question. Mention the factors affecting cross-cultural communication at workplace. Again, this is a repeated question from the last 2023 examination. So I have told you many repeated questions. That's what I'm telling you. Refer to question papers and watch my videos on question papers. Cross-cultural communication refers to the process in which different cultural backgrounds people adjust to improve communication with another. It requires understanding the similarities and the differences of people from different cultural backgrounds. So we have language barriers. You can pause the video and you can go through the detailed explanation. So which are the factors are affecting cross-cultural communication at workplace? Number one, language barriers. Number two, cultural norms and values. And we have here number three, non-verbal communication. You can pause the video and read the explanation. Number four, contextual differences. Number five, ethnocentrism. What is ethnocentrism? Means to say, you always say that my culture is superior. So you don't have the open-minded communication. You always have the narrow-minded communication. Then you have another factor which influence the cross-cultural perception and stereotypes. Very old-minded people. They don't change. They always follow the old culture. Adaptation and flexibility. People don't adapt. Then some people, they can easily adapt. Then we have the next one, technological differences. Then we have the technological differences, right? These are the factors which affects the cross-cultural communication at the workplace. Then we have last question for the 5 marks. Explain the probing question. Again, this question is also a repeated question. Some questions seek simple answers while other questions lead to discussion and even more questions. So these are called the probing questions. These questions require inquiries more than simple or factual answers. So there are two types of probing questions we have here: closed-ended questions, open-ended questions. Closed-ended questions are the questions which require short answer, one-word answer. So we ask yes or no questions or the multiple choice questions. So when you use the helping verbs like we'll use the helping is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have, had, will, would, shall, should. They're all the helping verbs, auxiliaries to prepare the yes or no questions. Open-ended questions cannot be answered with one word, which require detailed explanation. They require more responses, longer responses. Such questions are prepared with the WH words like what, why, how, tell me, describe, explain. They're always called as the open-ended questions. Then, so there are few advanced questioning techniques such as leading questions, probing questions, rhetorical questions. So probing questions are the most famous uh, techniques of questioning. They are the questions with which force the respondent to think more deeply about the information they recall for the answer in the corporate sectors. We have few examples of probing questions. For example, what was your intention? Do you feel that's right? What are the pros and cons of the situation? How did you come to the conclusion? So see here, this is a closed probing question. The remaining are the open probing question. So these were the 5 marks questions you had here. Out of 6, you need to opt here 4 questions. So far we have discussed here 40 marks question paper. Now we are coming to the 10 marks question. So out of 4 questions, you need to opt 2. Question number 1, describe the points to be remembered while greeting someone. This is again a repeated question. My God, Bagenza, these people have got the repeated question paper as it is ditto. It's one of the basic, greeting is one of the basic functions of communication and helps people to connect at a more personal level. Greeting people with warmth and confidence is an important skill. It's something which friendly or polite way that you say, do when you meet or you welcome someone. It's something which is making an impression on the other person. There has to be certain etiquette or the grace around saying a greeting. So we need to remember these few points when we are greeting someone. Number one, stand up and greet the person. Facial expression should be quite soothing facial expression with serene smile, focused eye contact. Then you initiate people greeting, then you introduce yourself, and a firm handshake. Then we have here, in business, you should introduce the less people to the less important people to the more important people, and you get the more sufficient information about each other. Then make the customers feel important and focus your attention. Remember, try to use the names of the client, right? That's going to build up good relationship. Avoid using the first name of the people, especially in the very first meeting. Be respectful when you are speaking to people. Then now that's about the greeting. Second question, what is language etiquette? Okay, from here we have all the new questions which are not repeated questions, and these questions may be asked in your forthcoming examination. The most important questions we have here, next three questions. What is language etiquette? Explain with examples. Etiquettes are the systems of norms, the customary code of a polite behavior in society by the member of group. These rules and manners have been established by convention and followed by the society diligently. They are the guiding principle of a behavior in social and professional surrounding. That is the meaning of etiquette. Linguistic etiquette means to say the language etiquette can be defined as system of norms and rules of polite speech behavior which ensures the existence of polite communication and correctness of the linguistic action in any communication event. So we have here these etiquettes. Introduce yours. You can pause the video and you can read the remaining description. I won't explain. Introduce yourself. Use the title, saying like Mr., Miss, Doctor, Professor, right? Pronounce the name very properly. Okay, then we have here body language, means to say your posture, gesture, facial expression. Use it appropriately. Then professional tone. You should always have a professional tone, like answering the questions like yes or no. Okay, then um, proper grammar. There should not be any error in your speech. It should be grammatic. It should be error-free speech. Then social behavior means to say like your telephonic conversation, your in the table manners, right? Then you can pause the video and you can go through those explanation. It takes more time if I read. So these are the linguistic etiquettes. Now the third question we have here, elaborate the various types of occasional speech. This is also a new question, may appear in the examination. Social occasions call for special occasion speeches, a type of speech which is designed to celebrate an event or person in an emotional way. So occasional speech means to say which are spoken on some celebration day. How is it? So we have retirement speech, promotion announcement speech, acceptance of promotion speech, and business launch speech. So you need to explain each and every one. We have an example here. So you need to give an example of any one promotion speech. So for example, the CEO, the director, my seniors and co-workers and the respected audience, I owe all the deepest congratulation and heartiest appreciation to exemplary cooperation and encouragement by my seniors and colleagues, without which I could never reach such a dignified position. I'm pleased and honored to accept the position of branch manager with a great passion for the company, the position, and the entire team. I believe that all the effort of my entire team made me capable of being considered for this position. So you can go through the speech. So in the examination, just a minute. So in the examination, you have to explain each and every speech with the example. You have to write the short speech for each occasional speech. You have four occasional speeches: retirement, promotion, acceptance, and business launch. You need to give the example, very short speech you have to write if you attempt this question. Next question, the last question of your question paper. Write a speech thanking the guest of honor who inaugurated the new branch of your company. So I have written this speech. You can pause the video when you are writing a speech. Obviously, first and foremost, we greet the audience, and we also say good afternoon, good morning. Then we also speak about us, who we are. So it's a great honor, pleasure to stand before you today on this momentous occasion, the inauguration of a new branch. So it's an introduction of your speech. Then you start delivering your speech. You can pause the video, and in between you also talk about whoever is the guest of honor, you about the importance, presence of the honor, the guest of honor, and finally you have to thank all the dignitaries on the stage. So this is how I have tried to solve the question paper of third semester degree courses, BA, BCom, BSc, BCA 2024 examination. Not, I mean to say, this year examination. Again, I will say refer to all the questions irrespective of any semester, any year. Textbook is same, syllabus is same, question paper pattern is same. So you are more lucky that you are getting more question papers. For all the other question papers, just have a look into the description box. You'll get 3-4 question papers links, which will definitely help you to prepare for the examination. Like the video, comment the video, subscribe the channel, and stay connected with my channel Mukesh English. Thank you so much. Wish you good luck.